Welcome back to Sleeper Barbecue. Today we're going to cook a couple racks of full ribs on the Oklahoma Joe Bronco drum smoker. It's probably my favorite way to cook ribs. As you can see, you just hang them. Normally I would have 2 hooks in each rib, just in case the first hook happens to fail or the rib breaks loose, the rib bone itself breaks loose. I usually hook the second hook down to the second rib and hook it over the first one, just to give it a safety precautions there. See all kinds of hickory smoke coming out the smoker here. We're just going to show you some more of the ribs as they cook. The fire is not really intense. It is starting to flare up now because I had the lid open, but the bottom basket is only about half full. I do start it with some barbecue briquettes, Kingsford briquettes, but it's mostly lump. I use the briquettes just to get it, get the lump burning. Just gonna let them go. You see them starting to get a little bit of pullback on the rib bones already. I am burning is a little hotter than I normally would. Because the wife decided that afternoon she wanted ribs, so I had to cook them hot and fast. My little wrench here I'm using as a tool to remove the hanging hook from the drum smoker, and I'll just bring those inside now because they're ready to be sauced and wrapped. This one here I'll actually show you a little bit more because you'll actually see the juices from these ribs. So that's one reason why I really like to hang them, because they self-baste. The juice is running from the top all the way down to the end and dripping off at the end. These ribs could have been trimmed back a little bit more, but the real thin areas is what the dog will get as treats. Blues Hogs Original, thicker base, great tasting sauce. The next sauce I'll be using is the Blues Hog Tennessee Red, which is a little bit tangier than the original. Personally, I prefer the raspberry chipotle from Blues Hog. If I was to ask what is my favorite, it would be the raspberry chipotle. So we're just gonna get these sauced up, wrapped up, put back onto the drum smoker, let them cook a little bit. So cook this sauce into it, into the ribs rather, and then we'll bring it back as you see here. Now I'm actually going to take and use the Uncle Steve Magic Rib, great seasoning. If you haven't tried it, you need to try it. It's really good seasoning, especially on some ribs. I'm just going to top dust these ribs. I already used the same seasoning as a base coat. But now I just want to taste that seasoning a little bit more, so now I'm going to dust both racks of ribs so that it's sticking to the sauce and I get that flavor a little bit more intense. I really like that seasoning. So right now I'm trying to cut off a sample test. The wife is ready to eat, so I had to move as fast as I could. So I'm just cutting off a rib here. The next rib is actually all meat, no rib, but still good eating. Just give you a little close-up of the ribs after they've been sort of dried that seasoning into the sauce. Here we are now. We're going to taste the original first. Again, it's near the end, so I didn't get a whole lot of bone with them, but it's still good eating. My thumb up of approval. I don't know why I do that, but I do. So now we're going to try the Tennessee Red. Same thing, no really bone there. It was the very end of the rib where all the meat is, and the dog gets some good treats tonight. We're going to see that thumb come in here. There it is. Thanks for watching Sleeper Barbecue. We hope you come back. I do appreciate you coming by and giving us your time to watch the videos. Thank you.